So I saw an interesting idea on Twitter, which was basically people going over the Lumirank, or not Lumirank, it's not Lumirank anymore, Ultrank top 50, because the full ranking came out as of this past weekend, and going over what they think the set count would be. And hey, I always approve of people's optimism when it comes to playing people in this game, even if people can be a little crazy, and I'm one of those people, and I have some opinions, so let's go over the top 15, what I think the set count would be. So I have my tier list set to all of the different set counts, right? 3-0, I'm going to have me be the first number, so 3-0 would be I would win 3-0, 3-1, I win 3-1, I win 3-2, I lose 2-3, close set, I lose 1-3, and I lose 0-3. So I'm going to go from the inverse order, so I'm going to start at number 50, and this isn't 100% in the right order, so I have to find them. If I fought Luis, honestly, Luis has been on a crazy tear recently, so I do think that he would win, but I think I would make it close. I have beat him before, but he's playing incredible right now, and even though I think I have a winning matchup, I think Luis would just be a little bit more solid, and he would win 2-3. Pika Palu's kind of hard for Palu, so I do think I would probably be up 2-1, and then he would clutch on me, and he would win 3-2, so I would not win that one, in my opinion. I mean, I could, obviously, I would like to put this in 3-2, but I think, like, if I was, like, to say bet on all these sets, I would bet that it would be 2-3. Now, let's go to number 49. Again, these aren't all in the same order, so I have to find it. Kurama. Low-key, Kurama, I feel like I haven't had difficulty with him, but also, again, he's more active than I am, but I do think I would probably win this 3-1. I don't hate the Mario matchup that much. I have lost it sometimes, but I've also beat it sometimes, and I've also beat Kurama. There's no super good Pikachu in NorCal. I actually don't even know if he's played Shiny Mark, but also me and Shiny Mark are very different. But I do think I would probably 3-1 or 3-2. I'm not sure. Probably 3-2 because he'll win a game on like Small Battlefield or PS2 or something, and I might lose a game on Battlefield. But I feel like I would win the set. I'm like pretty confident in that. Whether it's Pikachu or me Sword Fighter, I would be happy with this. Number 48 is Crepsele. First off, I'm bad versus Steve. Like I'm fine online, ironically, where Steve is arguably a bigger problem, but I have not beat an offline Steve ever. So, I mean, I've beat like mediocre Steves, but I've not beat like the better Steves, right? I've never beat Syrup. I think I beat Jake once at a local. I've never beat, I haven't played or beat a Cola but Syrup gives me a ton of trouble. And granted, he's super, super high now, but yeah, I do think that Crepsele would probably beat me. I would take a game because I would have momentum, but like I've lost to Riku as well. So Steve, not a good character for me. Maybe with Sword Fighter now, it would be a little bit better, but also he has Sword Fighter experience because of Susu. So I don't know. Number 47 is Toriguri, and listen, the thing about me is if I'm good at a matchup, I'm really good at a matchup, and I'm very good at the Banjo matchup. I don't think I would 3-0 him, but I feel like I would solidly beat Toriguri. I think Pikachu destroys Banjo, and yes, I know that Toriguri beat Shiny Mark one of the times they played, but I feel like I'm better at a lot of matchups than Shiny Mark is, even if Shiny Mark is overall a better player than me, and Banjo I feel like is just one of those. I'm like very, very confident I would beat him. I don't think I'd be surprised by anything. I don't think I'd get hit by any Wonder Wings. I'd be scary on the edge guarding. The matchup's just kind of easy for Pikachu, honestly. And I watched the set that Shiny Mark lost, or I don't remember if I watched the set that Shiny Mark lost. I feel like I've watched the set where he won and it just looked like super simple, but also Shiny Mark was missing a bunch of stuff because he's unwilling to ever go for Thunders, which is really, really important for his Banjo because they always recover high. Or like often recover high. But yeah, I think this matchup's kind of easy. I'm pretty confident. Waka has kind of been on a tear recently, but again, similar to Banjo, I'm like really confident in the Luigi matchup. I know that when I played friendlies against Raru and Luigi at SmashCon 2024, I lost to both of them 2-3, but I feel like one, I'm better at the matchup now, and even though they're better, it's still just Luigi, so I'm like pretty confident I would do well. Honestly, I want to get all of them out of the way, but I'm not going to because of the order, but I do think that I would beat Waka 3-1. I know that he's pretty good versus Pikachu because of Shiny Mark, but like realistically, I could also go Sword Fighter. I'm like very confident I would beat him. Again, might lose because it's Luigi and people are very good, right? The top 50 in this game are insane, but I'm like pretty confident I would win. You can't play me against a character that's going to die to edge guarding and expect to win. That's just like not how this works. Number 45 is Leaf. Obviously an incredible Robin. I think the first time Robin has been ranked top 50 in Ultimate, and that matchup is 7-3 for Pika. It is really easy, but Leaf is incredible, so I would barely beat him. I feel like maybe one of the games I would like 2 or 3 stock him, but also one of the games he would 2 or 3 stock me because he's nasty, but the matchup is like so easy. It's like unbelievably easy. You just kind of crouch and edgeguard him the entire time, and it's like not difficult at all, especially when I can like react to Arc Fire and roll through, get dash attacks. It's a bad matchup. Like, Pikachu is one of Robin's worst matchups, and I would just do that really easily, in my opinion. But, like, still lose a couple games, but it's okay because sometimes you're going to lose games even in sets that you're very confident in, just because that's how this game works. Number 44 is Mightodona HO, who also plays, I believe, well, Rarikus is the Falco. I forget what Mightodona's secondary is. Let me check. Okay, no, he plays Brawler as secondary. I thought for some reason he played Steve, so I was going to be a little bit worried. But I'd probably beat Mightodona. I think it would be 3-1 or 3-2. It'd be pretty close. But again, Pikachu destroys DK. It's really bad. It's really easy. Even when I'm like super out of practice and I play top DKs, if I just go Pika, I just kind of win. Also, Brawler versus DK is like really bad, and also in my opinion, Sword Fighter versus DK is really bad for DK. So I'm just very confident in all of those matchups, and I'm pretty sure I would win. I'm pretty sure. Reno is an interesting one. He plays a lot of characters, obviously. Byleth, he also plays Sephiroth, and also, I forget the other one that he mostly plays. But again, I do think that Pika does well in those matchups. I'm not personally great versus Sephiroth. So that would probably be the hardest for me, but I feel like I would at the very least like win a couple games against Byleth, then he would go Sephiroth, and then maybe bring it back. But again, I'm fairly confident I would win this. Pikachu, very good versus sword characters overall. Edge guards this character like hell. I mean, I beat like Prime MKLeo Byleth, and I don't think, like, I still play a lot even if I don't go to tournaments, so I'm pretty sure I would do quite well versus him. And again, while we're here, I just want to make sure that, like, I'm not shading any of these people. They are incredible. I make videos about all these people all the time and how good they are. So obviously this is not me saying like, oh, well, they're going to lose to someone that doesn't go to tournaments anymore. Like, I have a really high opinion of myself. I think I'm nasty as hell. So that's not to disparage anyone, and I want to get ahead of that. Next up is Monty's Game & Watch. I'm not going to lie, I'm beating the hell out of that thing. My brawler is specifically coded to beat Game & Watch. I don't think there are any good Mii brawlers in SoCal. I feel like I would beat all the Game & Watches with Brawler at this point. I've never fought any of them offline with Brawler, because since I've played Brawler, I have not got paired into a Game & Watch a single time, which pisses me off. But I do think that I would beat all of them. I'm really good versus this character. My Pikachu just loses a really bad matchup. But I'm very confident in like all the counterplay. I definitely would lose a game because I'm going to like be a little cheeky. I'm going to be up 2-0, or I'm going to be like winning a lot game 2 when I'm up 1-0, and then I'm going to get stupid with it and I'm going to like get edge guarded or something. So I'm going to lose a game, but I'm winning the set for sure. I also like, I know it's online, but when I play Monty online, I kind of destroy him from what I remember. So yeah, I'm happy with this. Next up is Xion, and let's just say both of us can read the menu somehow, which I know will never actually happen. But I'm probably losing this set 3-1, or sorry, 3-2. I feel like, again, Pikachu and Brawler both have good matchups versus this character, but I'm gonna get unlucky, because that's just kind of how the hero matchup works. Like, Pikachu wins in theory, and then they get the perfect Flame Slash, and they get the perfect Snooze, and they punish T-Jolt with Kaboom, of course they do. And it always happens, so I'm gonna lose, and I'm gonna be upset about it. And this one's gonna hurt, because I'm gonna be so close, winning game 5, and then I'm gonna get like Snooze crit at like 30 on a quick attack that was supposed to be safe, and they just happened to pull it right at the worst moment. And they're gonna like do it the other way. I'm going to hit them a quick attack, get Snooze, and they're going to land, and then crit me with Forward Smash or something. That's gonna suck. For Siski, I'm losing 1-3. I'm not great versus Samus. I think I'm a lot better than I used to be, but I'm still not good versus her, and every time I play a top Samus, I lose. Like, I've played Siski, and I've lost. Granted, that was like a pretty close set from what I remember, and then I've played, I get destroyed by Icy Mist, and like, some of the games are close, but the set overall is not, and it's very frustrating, and I get tilted versus this character, so I'm definitely gonna lose. I'll take a game with either Brawler or Pika, honestly, maybe even Sword Fighter at this point, but I don't like this character. For level 1, I'm low-key winning. Game 5. Pikachu vs. Toon Link is a really fun matchup, honestly. It's very ebbs and flows, kind of like against Snake. And I honestly have a lot of fun in that matchup. I have a good record in this matchup. I haven't really lost to too many Toon Links. I haven't played many of the top ones, to be honest, but all the ones I've had, like when I've played Spritzy, I beat him, and obviously I think there's quite a big gap, no offense to Spritzy, between him and level 1, but also, I'm nasty with it, and I'm going to get some crazy edge guards, and this character can die pretty easily off stage, but of course level 1's going to clutch a couple games. It's going to be close, it's going to be scary, but I think I'm going to win. 38 for Reflow. Again, the problem with Reflow is he plays Samus, and I think if he goes Samus, it would be a little bit more difficult, but it's not going to be as difficult as the other Samus mains. And if he tries to go Palu or Game & Watch, I mean, Game & Watch versus Pika, obviously, if we get, like, Game 1, that would be an annoying matchup, but, like, if I beat the Palu Game 1 as Pika, I lose Game 2 as Pika Game & Watch, I win Game 3, Game & Watch versus Brawler, I lose Game 4, Brawler versus Palu, or Brawler Samus, and then maybe I eke out a Game 5 win versus the Samus. I could see this, like, this is probably the closest one so far to swapping. It could also be in 2-3, but I think I'm definitely taking games. I'm pretty confident. I don't remember if I played him in money matches at, like, one of the Genesises or any of the tournaments I've been to. He's fantastic. He's a really good player. But I think him defaulting, he would probably default to Palu, and that would be his downfall. If he starts Samus, maybe we're going to have another issue. But again, it's not as good as, like, Siski Samus or even Icy Mist's Samus. So, yeah, I think I could win. 37, Luigi. So again, I did play Luigi in a friendly set at Supernova 2024. He obviously has got a lot better in terms of his ranking system, but I still think I'm winning. I still think low-key I'm winning, and I'm going to have to change what this screen looks like now. Don't worry about it. But I'm low-key winning 3-2. I think that in tournament, I'm going to camp harder, and camping Pika versus Luigi and like going under the stage can be really, really annoying for him. Again, I think Pika wins that matchup. You can edgeguard him pretty hard. His recoveries are amazing and fantastic, and I'm not going to lie about that, but I've also got better at edgeguarding Luigi, even like the better recoveries against Luigi. Again, maybe I can go Sword Fighter. Brawler, bad idea. I played him in a friendly set. Brawler, Luigi, I think I lost 3-1. But like every game was annoyingly close, but I would still lose. But yeah, I think I can beat him 3-2 for sure. Again, he might win. I wouldn't doubt that he would win, because like I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, he beat me and that was like crazy. I should not have lost that. I would have just been like, yeah, it's Luigi, he's really good. But I think I still win Game 5. This image gets really long because each of the images is so big, so I'm going to have to change this quite a few times. Number 36, we have Darikusu. It's very funny that his thing is Falco, because I view him as either a DK or, like, I honestly view his Falco as his third character between his DK and his Steve. Again, I think I would probably lose 2-3. I would wash the Falco, I would wash the DK, and then the Steve's going to give me trouble. Maybe actually, no, I'll win 3-2 because I'll beat the Steve in a game. I feel like I can at least take a game from every Steve player on this list, except for one of them, which is not the one you're going to be expecting, honestly. But yeah, I think Darikusu is really talented, but he will go Falco or DK for some reason against me for a game, and I will beat those, and then I will take a game or two from the Steve. But if it was full Steve, I would probably lose, because I'm not great versus that character, but I'm pretty confident he would not just go Steve versus me unless he watches this video. But no, I'm confident, so I think I could win. Beast Mode Paul, my Central Florida brethren. I hate playing this guy. I don't beat him often. I have beat him before at, Collision, but when we play at locals, I don't end up winning because I'm winning every game. Not every game, but I'm winning a lot of games, and even the games I'm winning, I get unlucky, and then things fall apart. Paul is also really good versus Pika, so I feel like I'm losing this. I can't beat him. I want to reach him at the Central Florida locals now, the ATKO or whatever it's called. All right, Arcade Time Knockouts, that's correct. I want to go Sword Fighter versus him. I think Sword Fighter does pretty good versus Hero, as long as they don't immediately get bounce, because Shuriken can be really annoying. Maybe the Reflect down B as well, so I can reflect things like Snooze. But I think it could be interesting, but Paul's really good. Paul's really, really good, so I don't want to fight him ever. He's like one of my like top 4 players I don't want to fight. Not because I don't think I'm necessarily going to do bottom 4 versus him of all these players, but I just hate fighting him. Literally a different one of my least favorite, or 2 of my other least favorite people to fight are Dabuz, who I don't think is top 50. Because he didn't really go to a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not. And then also Icy Mist, who's not on this list, right? Like, not top 100. I don't think she got top 100. So, it's kind of random. There's a different one on this list that I will talk about that I will probably also lose 1-3. But, yeah, I think Paul, I could beat him. It's a lot of work. Number 34, Uame. Uame is interesting for me because, like, I think I'm pretty good versus Olimar, but at the same time, I do lose to Dabuz, and I have lost to Shutone. And Uame is really, really good, so I think I'd probably lose to him, maybe like 2-3, because, like, I can take games, right? I'm pretty sure I've taken games from Shutone, right, who I still think is better than Uame overall as an Olimar player. But I'll get, like, tilted. I'll get frustrated. It's one of them I could win. Like, I could easily see this flipping to 3-2. Same for, like, Luis. I could see myself winning those, but I just assume, like, that it would be a big upset for me to win, independent of rings, like, for my own sanity, right? He's really good. He's incredibly powerful, and Olimar is one of those characters that, like, you don't fight for 6 months unless you live in Japan. If you live in Japan, you fight them all the time. But if you don't live in Japan, you fight them once every 6 months, maybe, and then you either barely win or get, like, stomped. Granted, Brawler does good versus character, so does Sword Fighter. I could low-key just play, like, Tornado Sword Fighter, and that would be really annoying for him. But, yeah, I think overall he would win. Number 33, Akakikusu. Akakix. Same thing for Paul. He's like as good as Paul. Like they're basically equivalently good players in my opinion. So I would lose. I think Shion is just a little bit worse than those two, and also they both go Sora in the bad matchup. So Paul really toughs it out. But Akka, he's really good, and I don't like fighting Hero, so I think I would still lose. I could do better than this, but again, one of those things where it's just like Hero would tilt me, and then I would start playing worse and worse throughout the set, in my opinion, so that's why it's a loss. 32 is Mutace. Me and Mutace have a back and forth history, but obviously he's a lot more up to date than I am, so he would win 3-2. I think I will take 2 games from him. I understand how Mutace plays a lot, but overall I don't, we go back and forth, but he is favored for sure. And I do think he is a better player than me right now. Brawler can win a game, Pika can win a game, even Sword Fighter maybe would do pretty well, but Mutace is just strong. I have a lot of respect for Mutace as a player. He ledge traps the shit out of me, which is really annoying because I'm not supposed to get ledge trapped with any of my characters. So I think he would win 3-2. It would take a game or two. Maybe it's 3-1. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if I beat Mutace, but I'd be just like, let's go. I'm playing really well today. I'm doing it. You know what I mean? As opposed to just like, oh yeah, I expected to win that. So for sure, Mutace, I would put up a fight, but I would lose. For 31, we have Snow. Honestly, it's very interesting. Snow is a character, I forget who won when we played a set against each other at Supernova. I'm assuming he won game 5. Oh no, I think I won actually. So I think I would beat him. I don't think Snow plays Mario in a way that's particularly threatening against Pikachu. Ironically, I feel like the best Mario against Pikachu is just Dark Wizzy for some reason. I don't know why. I'd be so much more scared of Dark Wizzy than I would versus even current Dark Wizzy. And he doesn't go to tournaments either. I'd be more scared of him than Snow or Kurama. Something about it, I feel like there's something off about how they play in the matchup, and I can't really describe what it is, and even if I did know it, I'm not going to give my opponents advice, because that seems stupid. So I do think I would win. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if I lost, but I do think that even, what's his face? Oh, who's the one from Washington that now lives in SoCal? Ludo, because he has a lot of Pikachu experience versus H4, forever, and Pikachu hasn't changed as a character that much. So I do think that I'm pretty confident I would beat both these guys. Again, wouldn't be surprised if I lost. They're both really good players. I'm honestly surprised that Snow was number 31. I feel like he had a very underwhelming year, relatively. I feel like I didn't hear his name a lot, but I guess he's still really good. Now we have Cola. Cola plays a bad matchup. For him, I think I would win that. I think I would win 3-2, and he'd be really upset about it. Obviously he has beat me in a set at Smash World Tour offline qualifier thing, but I dropped a billion things that tournament. But I'm pretty confident I would beat him. I wouldn't be surprised if he lost, but Pikachu is Roy's worst matchup or bottom 3 matchup. It's Pika, Kazuya, and Pichu, ironically. Both of the rats do really well. So I'm pretty confident I would do well. Roy hasn't changed as a character that much. It would just be similar to what has happened before. So I think I would win that. 29? Lima. I feel like I could beat Lima. Brawler does very well versus Bayonetta, in my opinion. And also, currently, he's not playing a lot. So I'm going to say that it's a 2-3 or a 3-2. I don't know. I mean, Lima's really good. I could easily get tilted versus him. He can ledge camp forever. But I think Brawler just does really well versus Bayo. Because, you combo her really hard. She doesn't combo you, basically, at all. My moveset also is not really going to get edge guarded versus her. I can force her to go low with shot put. There's a lot of intricacies to the Brawler versus Bayo matchup, but I think it's relatively easy. And granted, Bayo's a good character, but I'm pretty confident. When I also played, I'm not just crazy. I've played Lima in friendlies. Pikachu doesn't do super great. He's so refined in that matchup because of his grinds with Shiny Mark, both offline and online. But Brawler, I don't know, the Brawler does well. And the Brawler did well versus Tama P when we played as well. And again, this was over a year and a half ago. But I think I'm really good. Neo's Corrin. I think even though Pikachu beats Corrin, I do think Neo would probably win 3-2. He's playing amazing right now. And even though Pika does win the matchup, I do think that I would flop just a little bit. I would miss a couple edge guards. And like Corrin is such a punishing character. The ability to 2-frame with pin, the ability to punish quick attacks with like full hop or short hop pin is really, really big in my opinion for the matchup. And I feel like I would just crumble. I definitely could beat Nail. Like I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I beat him. That's the most insane thing ever. Like a couple of the people on this list. But I think he would be favored. 27, we have Daki. Again, Daki, I feel like I'd beat the shit out of Kazuya. I don't think I'm losing to a Kazuya player, period, offline. Like, I think I'm beating all of them. I've made Riddles play Terry instead of Kazuya. I think that matchup's, like, pretty easy for Pika. But he's going to go Steve, so I'm going to lose 1-3. His Steve's really good. His Steve's really, really good. So I don't think I am winning that set. Maybe 3-2. Maybe he goes Kazi for a game, and then I also take a game from the Steve. That can happen. But I'm not winning that set because I'm not good enough versus Steve. And maybe I am now. I don't know. Like I've done better versus the Steves online, right? But his Steve's really good, so I'm probably going to lose. 26 is Yaoda. Yaoda Samus is interesting. He's a little bit less campy than someone like Siski, so I think that I would honestly beat Yaoda. We played friendlies back at like his peak when he was like top 20 in the world, and I beat him 3-1. But I'm going to say, hey, I'm a little bit more out of practice than he is, so I'm going to lose. Oh my god, I need to make it even smaller? That's crazy. I'm saying I would lose, or sorry, I would lose 3-2. Sorry, so I'm saying I would win 3-2. Again, maybe not. I might just lose because I'll get tilted. But again, I feel like the Pika, like the stuff that I do with Pika works against Yaoda a little bit more than Siski because Siski's like more shamelessly campy about charge shot and up B and just charge shot and up B, whereas Yaoda like is a little more schmixy. So I feel like I can maybe get a couple more hits in, which is important. And again, when we played the friendlies, when he was like, I'm top 20 in the world, I'm super, super good, like, which was when I top 8'd CEO, I beat him in a friendly after I lost to Riku, which I was upset I lost to Riku because I was going to play Yaoda in top 8 winners, and then when we played the friendly set, he was like, I'm going to try hard. I was like, okay, and then I beat him, and I was like, I would have been in winners finals, damn it, this sucks. And we have reached the over halfway point. Now it is versus Ouch. So honestly, I'm beating Ouch. Not with my Pika, but low-key, my Mii Sword Fighter. I think Sword Fighter is like really good versus Wolf. I played Danny in friendly sets and I beat him. And granted, the friendlies ended up going slightly more towards Danny's favor at the end of it. But I think Sword Fighter just beats Wolf, and it's really, really difficult for Wolf to consistently recover correctly. It's a problem, honestly. And like super punishing the character, and also my Pikachu could do well as well, but I think I would like maybe go Pika for like a game if I'm frustrated, or maybe to like throw him off the Sword Fighter, but I think I would win 3-1, maybe 3-2, but Ouch is someone that like makes a lot of sense to me, even though he's really, 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 really good. Like Pikachu and Sword Fighter can just kind of do the thing and still do well, so I'm pretty confident I would beat him. Number 24, we have Ken. Ken's gonna beat me because, well, am I gonna beat Ken? I think I might beat Ken. I think Ken is the Sonic on this list that I would have the best chance versus because they don't have Pikachus in Japan. And even though I feel like I've played Ken and it's been annoying, it's just like kind of, I just have, like, if I'm playing friendlies, I'm not as on my, like, I'm just gonna time you out. Like, I would have to be offline against this character. So, you know, I'm a little bit too aggressive in friendlies, but in tournament I probably would not be because that's what you have to do in tournament. And he doesn't fight Shiny Mark a billion times like all the other Sonics. So I think I could beat Ken. I don't think his Sephiroth would come out to play because I don't think he would do that. But I could imagine losing for sure. Like he would just like forward smash 2-frame me a little bit too well because he's still the best forward smash 2-framer of all of them. But I feel like overall, I'm like the most confident versus Ken. Number 23, we have Yoshidora. When we played friendlies, I actually forgot to record them. It was so much fun. He was one of the most fun players to play in the room. And I think I'm winning 3-2. I think I'm barely winning. I think it's really close, honestly, but I do think I'm winning. Also just going to like cut off the 0-3s and the 3-0s. I don't know if I'm going to 3-0 or get 0-3'd by anyone on this list just because of like, I think I'm good enough to take a game versus all these people, and I don't think I'm better than anyone, or the matchups are so bad that I would 3-0 anyone. I think the closest person to being a 3-0, honestly, would be Maidodona, but I'd get, like, DK cheese, so that would happen. But Yoshidora, a lot of fun to fight against, really fun to edgeguard. I think our sets were super close. I think it was, like, 5-4 when we played, and I think that might have been his favor. But ESAM in tournament, a little bit different, a little bit more calculated, especially versus Yoshi. Like, one of those characters I very much understand, and it doesn't matter how good you are, I can beat the top reps of any character as long as I super fully understand them, and the matchup's kind of good. For number 22, we have Shiny Mark. I lose that 1-3. He's a better Pika than me. I cannot go Pika versus him, right? But my Brawler would do pretty well. I think. My brawler has taken games from him. It was very close to being up 2-0 when we played at Santa Paws, and maybe his controller would mess up. If his controller's messing up, I'm winning that set. If his controller is fucking up, I'm absolutely winning that set. But assuming that's not happening, I probably lose 3-1. I take a game from Brawler. He's so hard to hit. I think I could beat him, like every game. Not every game. I would win game 1. Game 2 would barely be a loss. Game 3 would barely be a loss. And then game 4, he would like 2-stock me. So if I could just take those games, then maybe I can win the set later. But he's really good. Shinymark's really good. He's so hard to hit. And when I have difficulty hitting people, it can be a problem. But Brawler's broken, so that's okay. Number 21, we have Toon. Fantastic player. He's been doing so well. Again, he's a good Steve. I think his Steve is like super campy, but I feel like I have a little bit less issue with the really campy Steves than the really aggressive Steve. So I'm putting Toon in 2-3. I'd probably still end up losing because I'm going to get frustrated. I'm going to get hit by a minecart I shouldn't, or I'm going to like, my T-Jolt's going to interact with a back air in a way, and I'm going to run in or like drop my shield early, and then I'm going to die at 75. But I think I could beat Toon. Because like Pikachu has really good tools versus camping Steve, because T-Jolt is just really, really good. But I'm probably not going to keep that up for a full set. It would be difficult, so I would probably lose. Now we're in the top 20, and you must think, ESAM, there's no way you think you're going to beat anyone in the top 20. Psych, I'm crazy. T. Honestly, T is the one person I'm probably not winning a game. I hate fighting Pac-Man so much. I would take a game. I would take a game from his Pac-Man. I hate that character so much. God, I hate that character. Maybe Sword Fighter is better. I haven't played Sword Fighter versus Pac-Man enough to know if it's good, but I hate fighting this guy. I mean, this happened versus him.
Make sure it connect.
It was a tipper up air at that.
And then a tipper forward smash, the ghost man.
Oh, he's fucking his face! He just ran at him!
Excuse me?
What was that?
There's nothing to say, like...
So yeah, I'm gonna lose. I mean, I've taken him to game 5. I've like almost beat him, but I hate Pac-Man so much. I hate that. If he goes Kazuya, I'm destroying it. He's never gonna go Kazuya versus me. He knows better. So yeah, I think I'm gonna lose that 3-1. That's fine. He's the other member of the 4 players I don't want to play at any tournament. For number 19, we have Wrath. I think I'm losing to Wrath 3-2. I think I can take 2 games. I mean, he's been destroying me online, but also I hate fighting Sonic online. So much. It's so annoying. But I think he will win. He's gotten really good at the Pikachu matchup. I think he might be better at the Pikachu matchup than Sonic's is now, because I feel like Shiny Mark like beats Sonic's and then loses to Wrath immediately. Maybe they're slightly different. I do know that they are different, but Wrath was a problem for me back in the Smash 4 days. Granted, that was when Sonic had a winning matchup versus Pika, then versus a losing matchup. But yeah, he's really good. He's super good. He's super consistent. And if I start getting frustrated, I will immediately lose because it's Wrath. Honestly, he probably beats me 3-1 low-key. I take like game 1 and then I just like start losing. Like game 2's close and then I get timed out and he's at like a 30% lead. And then game 3, he's at 2 stocks, and then game 4 I just kind of get washed or something like that. Like that could happen for sure. I think 1-3 is a little bit more accurate to that. Number 18, Oshimo. I think I lose to Oshimo. Do I lose to Oshimo? I think I can beat Oshimo low-key. I like fighting Ryu. That's a lie. Well, I do like fighting Ryu. I just don't like fighting Jazo. I feel like Oshimo is less frustrating than Jazo. Like watching him is less the same thing over and over again, whereas I could beat Jazo. I lost him the last time I played him, but I could beat Jazo. I think I can also beat Oshimo. He's obviously an incredible player, but again, no Pikas in Japan. Really, I will edgeguard him super hard because Pikachu can edgeguard Ryu really well, and I don't know if he has the tools to deal with, Oshimo has the tools to deal with T-Jolt in a way that Jazo has, because he has to play Shiny Mark online a lot and play me online a lot. And again, me and Jazo do go back and forth. It's just annoying and frustrating. So, and if I get tilted, or if it's an online bracket and it's 11 p.m, I lose because it's an online bracket at 11 p.m. against the Shotos. It's miserable. But yeah, I think I can beat Oshimo. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if he won, but I think I can beat him. I've been so close to fighting him so many times in bracket, and either I or he loses beforehand, and I've wanted to fight him so bad I never have. Number 17, Peebnut. I think I lose to Peeb 2-3. He's an incredible player. Obviously, I have to make this smaller again. Jesus Christ. Peeb is incredible. He's one of my favorite players. He's on a crazy, crazy run right now. But I do think I take 2 games because I think Pikachu wins the matchup, right? And I think that I'm probably better at this matchup overall than Shiny Mark is. Shiny Mark, of course, if he's winning, he will extend his lead maybe a little bit better than I have, or I would. But I don't know, there's something about Mega Man that I just understand implicitly. I've even when I've been out of the game, I've never struggled with the random Mega Mans unless I'm a going sword fighter or something. But I think Pikachu and honestly even Brawler do pretty well in the matchup. I'm pretty confident versus him, but also Peeb is nasty and would hit me with some crazy shit, and then I would lose, and that's fine. It would be an honor to lose to Peebnut. Of all these people, it would be an honor to lose to Peebnut. Number 16, we have Light. Low-key, I'm still beating that guy. Me and him go back and forth, and for something about the way Shiny Mark plays against Light pisses me off so much. And he started winning more recently, which is good, because he started doing the things I told him to do. And I'm not saying this to be like, oh, ESAM, you're just glazing yourself. I literally told Shiny Mark, dude, just shoot a T-Jolt where the side B is going to be at the ledge, and then edgeguard him, because if he has to up you, just edgeguard him afterwards anyway. And then he wasn't doing that, and he would lose, and he would be impatient and disadvantaged. And then he would do the stuff I told him, and then he started winning. So I know what I'm doing in this matchup. I think Light's incredible. He's really, really good. We do go back and forth in sets, right? I've lost 2-3. I've lost, I think, 1-3. I've also beat him 3-0. So low-key, Light is one of the opponents I could easily win 3-0, but we go back and forth enough that I think it's going to be 3-2. Top 15 now, we got Tama P. Honestly, I didn't realize he had as good of a season as he did to be top 15. I don't think it's 0-3. I think, again, similar to Lima, honestly, better than Lima. I think I'm beating Tama P 3-1. I don't think he's as good versus Pikachu, so I could just go Pikachu in this matchup. Again, I think Pikachu wins the matchup. I just think Lima is a demon who is perfect versus Pikachu and plays for timeout. Tama P does not play for timeout. I think my SDI is good enough that Tama P is not going to get anything crazy. And when we played friendlies at the Supernova that he was at, I think I beat him 3-0 or 3-1. I don't think it was difficult, and I think the game I lost, I SD'd or something. So it didn't feel bad. And that was again when Tama P just got ranked as top 10. And technically, I don't think he's gotten worse because now he's top 15. I think just everyone has got better. But I'm pretty confident versus Bayo overall. Just Lima is a demon, and Lima I'm going to go Brawler versus. But Pikachu I think could do pretty well versus Tama P. And I don't know if he's played Shiny Mark before, but I think I could abuse a little bit more of the Bayo stuff than Shiny Mark would. Number 14, we have Leo. I think I'm beating Leo. I think something about my Pikachu is different than Shiny Mark's just enough that I'm winning that. Again, wouldn't be surprised if he beat me, right? But Pikachu beats all of these characters, right? Pikachu beats Aegis, beats Joker, beats Byleth for sure, beats Cloud, even if that matchup's a little bit more annoying. But that's also Spargo just being God when me and Shiny Mark lose to Spargo. The matchup's fine. It's just Spargo's so good. But yeah, I think I'm beating Leo. If I fought him right now, I'd be confident I would win. I don't think there's a doubt in my mind. I mean, it would be close. Maybe it's 3-1 me. Honestly, I'm going to put it 3-1 me. But I don't know. It's just a matchup that's annoying. For the way Leo wants to play and for Leo's weaknesses as a player, I think I can abuse them really well. So I think I'm winning that. This is going to piss a lot of people off on Twitter, but I'm so ready for it. Number 13, Gluto. I'm losing that 1-3. Pikachu beats Wario. He's not going to go Link. He's going to go Wario. Pikachu beats Wario, but I do think that Gluto's just really good. I mean, when we played before... I'm going to make this a little bit better for this. When we played before, he beat me. I don't remember if I took a game when we played at the one time he played in tournament, which was... I don't remember what it is. But I'd probably take a game. I got super nervous that set, and I don't think I have enough to prove to be nervous anymore. I'm just oh man, that was when I was I'm one of the best players in the world. I just won Glitch, and then he beat me, and I was just fuck, that sucks. But I think I would take a game, but he would probably beat me. Gluto's so strong, and he's very good versus Pikachu. I think I could win, but I'm probably not going to win, so that's fine. And number 12, Tweak. I think I'm beating Tweak. I think I'm beating Tweak 3-1 low-key. Pikachu Diddy's easy. I really understand that matchup. I know Tweak does well versus Shiny Mark, but I'm not Shiny Mark, and I think I'm better against Diddy than Shiny Mark is. Maybe the Sephiroth would do really well. Maybe, that's possible. It depends on what his mood would be. But if it's the Diddy, I'm washing it. If it's the Sephiroth, maybe it's a little bit more of an issue, but also sometimes it's not an issue. So I don't know. I mean, Tweak, the last time he played a friendly session, fucking destroyed me. It was so bad. But I feel like that wouldn't happen in tournament because that's just sometimes how Tweak is. I feel like Tweak is one of those people that plays a million times better in friendlies, especially against matchups he's a little bit awkward against. And I feel like he would stubbornly go Diddy versus me, and then I would win. So that's fine. And for the last person out of the top 10, it is Shutone. I think if I played him, honestly, Shutone I was probably going to 0-3 me. Something about the way he plays just pisses me off. When we played at the Coinbox IRL thing, I think he 3-0'd me. Maybe I took a game, but I feel like everything I know about Olimar just goes out the window, specifically when I play Shutone. When I play Dabuz, it's fine. Well, I lose, but it's fine. And I feel like every other Olimar I play is just I know the things and I'm ready. And then Shutone, I feel like his down airs are just a little bit bigger. And he's just a little bit more shameless than I'm expecting him to be because I think Shutone, I think Olimar, and I'm man, no, I'd probably take a game. I would take a game. I'm overall going to take a game. I'm not going to take a game every single set, but I think overall I take a game. Maybe, again, I think I can beat Shutone, low key, but I won't. But I could, but I won't. But I could, And now we are in the top 10, and I think people are going to call me crazy for some of these, but Raru, I'm beating that guy. When we played friendlies, it was game 5 last hit, and And again, I'd be a little bit more shameless in tournament than I would in friendlies because I camp the shit out of Luigi in tournament. I don't mess with it because it is too scary. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. It's kind of similar to Luigi, right? Where it's just like, yeah, they're really, really good and they're crazy, but I'll edgeguard them. I'll do some crazy stuff. They'll have a couple games that are really good. I'll get grabbed a couple times. But I think I can win for sure. Like, Raru's incredible. He's so good. And I wouldn't be surprised if I just, like, got 3-0, like, handshake. GG's, hey, you know it happens. But I think I can high-key beat him. For number 9, we have Carmelo. I'm losing to that guy 1-3. I'll take a game. Steve is really good. Steve's a good character. I'll take a game because I'll be playing super well, or they'll do some dumb shit, and then they'll start doing more shameless, just like spam back air more, and I'm gonna lose, and that's fine. I'm not good versus character. It's fine. He should be banned anyway. It's fine. Number 8, Zomba. Zomba, I'm probably losing to game 5. I mean, he's really good, obviously. I think maybe low-key it would be 3-1 his favor. I'd take a game from, like, playing Brawler, or just like my Pikachu would be playing super well, but like I'm losing to Epic Gabe at the locals game 5, so I think Zomba is better than Epic Gabe, probably a little bit better at the matchups as well. I mean, does well versus Shiny Mark, even though I think me and Shiny Mark are both just missing something right now in the matchup. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I need to review the VODs a little bit more. But yeah, like I think I could beat Zomba. Like matchup wise, I'm favored. I think Zomba would be really scared to fight me, but I think he would end up winning. Does that make sense? Like, he would be like, fuck, why do I have ESAM in my bracket? That sucks. And then he would win. For number 7, we have Syrup. I'm not beating that guy. I don't think I'm taking a game from that guy. Dude, fuck playing this guy. Every time I've played him, it's been miserable. Whether it's the Ness or the Steve, it just feels so bad. Like, he's destroyed me harder than most other Steves have destroyed me. It is frustrating. It is one of the worst times I have had fighting anyone in the world. He's so good, and Steve is so broken, and I haven't actually fought. I mean, the Ness I actually beat in tournament. I've beat the Ness before, at the pre-Smash World Tour thing, before he picked up Steve. I think I beat his Ness with my Steve, ironically, which was kind of funny. Or was that? Yeah, I think so, right? Maybe? Yeah, I think I did. But yeah, he's so good now. And Steve is so broken, and I'm not beating that. It's fine. For number 6, Sonics, I think I take a game, and he hates it, and then he destroys me. That's what it is, right? I'll win a game. He'll be up 1-0, and I'll beat him game 2, and then he's going to like 2-stock me with 30% twice, and I'm going to hate everything about that. And it's also going to take 7 minutes. Or sorry, not 7 minutes. That's the timeout. It's going to take like 5.5, 6 minutes, because he's also not going to be dumb about it and not just going to like actually destroy me. He's going to destroy me slowly and make it hurt. And I'm going to be like, okay, I'm sorry. And he's going to be just like, good games, man. You should play Pikachu more. And I'm going to be like, but Brawler and Sword Fighter are so fun online. He's like, you're throwing. Man, I just want you to be good at this game, because we've had that conversation. Every time I'm like, hey, I'm in the Ryuga Court, I'm playing Brawler. He's like, ESAM, please just play Pikachu. Play a good character. And I'm like, Pikachu online is so boring. And he's like, dude, please. I'm like, no. And then I don't. So, yeah. Number 5, Spargo. I think I'm taking 2 games. Not with Pika. I think I'm taking 2 games with Brawler. Maybe 1 with Brawler, 1 with Sword Fighter. He's not going to go Plant. He's going to go Cloud. I don't think I mean, if he went Plant, I think my Pikachu would beat that. But he's going to win. He's going to win 3-2, maybe 3-1. He might just destroy me. It might just be a 3-0. But I could win. There's a small chance that I win with Brawler, because honestly, I mean, when he won Supernova, or Super Smash Con, whatever, 2024, I beat him in a friendly set 3-1 with Brawler. My Brawler's really good, but it's Spargo. He's going to beat me. It's fine. He's going to beat me. He's fine. It's going to beat me. It's Spargo. It's Spargo. I'm not going to be mad about losing to Spargo. I'm not crazy. For number 4, Hurt, I'm beating that guy. I'm the best player versus Snake in the world. I don't care. Maybe it's Mars. I'm up there. I'm beating this guy. I have zero doubt in my mind that literally any Snake in the world I will beat. I might lose to them, but any Snake in the world I have a like 70% chance. Well, sorry. Versus MPD I have a 50-50. We're 50-50. Every other Snake I have a 70% chance of beating them. I don't care. I'm really good versus this matchup. I love this matchup. It's all 3 of my characters. I just beat the shit out of Alandis online, which granted that's online. I was with me Sword Fighter, who he definitely doesn't know the matchup. But like, I'm beating the hell out of this character. I love fighting Snake. I don't care how good Hurt is. Hurt is amazing. I'm beating that guy's ass. I don't care. Number 3, Akola. I'm going to take a game because he doesn't have Pikachu experience in Japan. And I'm going to lose. And that's fine. Steve, Akola's so good. He's incredible. I'm not beating him. Maybe Brawler could take a game. Maybe also, I don't know. I hate this character. He's so stupid. Mia, I'm beating that guy. Brawler Game & Watch is really good for Brawler. I'm beating him. It's gonna be a miserable. I'm gonna hate it, but I'm gonna beat him, and it's gonna feel so good. And I'm gonna be like, dude, I swear to God, Brawler wins the 6-4, and everyone's gonna be like, no, ESAM, actually, Brawler loses the matchup, and Pikachu's even. I'm just gonna be like, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. But I think I would beat Mia for sure. Like, not for sure. He would probably beat me overall because he's Mia and he's really good. But like, Brawler does so well in the matchup, and I haven't fought a Game & Watch offline yet since I've played the character. I fought like mediocre ones, but like since I picked up Brawler during the like lockdown portion of the pandemic, because the pandemic still exists, by the way, I have not fought a good Game & Watch offline, and it pisses me off. Even when I was actively going to tournaments, I would like Meister would somehow dodge me. Monty wasn't performing super well yet. Mia barely dodged. I want to fight them so bad. You know who also want to fight? Doramegi. Pikachu destroys Min Min. That matchup's free as hell. I'm beating that guy. I'm probably gonna lose. He's probably gonna hit me with some crazy stuff. But like, if he doesn't, I'm beating. Is there like an in between of that? No. Okay, cool. Can I like? Yeah. Can I change this? No, I can't. So I'm gonna just zoom in and then have Syrup not be on the screen because. Woo. But yeah, Pikachu beats Min Min really bad. Again, there are no Min Min, or there are no Pikachus in Japan. The characters that do well versus Min Min, he loses to. He loses to Sheik players. He loses to Game & Watch players. He loses to Mia. He loses to Meta Knight players when Abadonga just like destroys him. He loses to people. It's possible. He just doesn't have to fight them most of the time because it's like 5 characters that do super well versus Min Min, and then otherwise she does fine. I'm beating that guy. I have no doubt in my mind I'm beating that guy. He's going to be so fast and so crazy, and then I'm going to back air him, and he's going to die. I'm going to back air him, he's going to die. That's how the matchup works. I'm beating the best player in the world. I'm beating the number 2 player in the world, and then I'm losing to fucking who? I'm gonna lose to who's the lowest? I'm gonna lose to Scrape Soleil because I hate Steve. But I'm gonna beat Doramegi and Mia. I'm gonna beat them. They don't have Pikachus in Japan. I'm gonna fucking hands. And yeah, this is the list. I'm going to save for download, so that way I can post this on Twitter. But yeah, I don't have enough of an ego to think I'm going to 3-0 anybody, because all these players are amazing. I might 3-0 Maradona, I could 3-0 Cola, I could 3-0 Light, just because that's how those matchups are. I could 3-0 Leaf as well, but like Leaf is incredible. But this is my list. Again, obviously I'm still losing more than... Did I put myself losing more than winning, or am I that much of an asshole? 3, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22. I think I put that I'm going to beat more people than I'm going to lose to. That's funny. I think that's a little bit crazy, but like my logic makes sense. I'm beating the hell out of these people, and I'm also getting bodied by I'm losing to a bunch more people than just these people, for the record. But like, I'm good at this game. Let me know down in the comments what you think. If you think I'm delusional, if you agree with me, if you want to see me beat these people, I just have to go to a tournament. I just have to lock in, chat. I just have to lock in. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.